Hey everyone, it's Jamie from Independent Street, NOLA, and I'm here with Helen,
Hi.
also known as the Crimson Cadaverous. We are both on Instagram.
Yes.
And I just started TikTok.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far yet.
It's alright. It's alright. And we also have our own YouTube pages.
Yes.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about the week of August 1st through the 7th. We're just going to give a quick overview, starting with, actually we're going to talk about today real fast because Sunday.
Yes.
And what is happening today?
We have the Uranus North Node conjunction going exact right now.
Yes.
We've been kind of building up to that energy for, seems like forever.
Right. At least a
I don't
week
know
for
how long.
sure.
Yeah, at least a week. We've
Right.
been building up towards that energy, and it is, as we're recording it, exact conjunction. So we definitely have the Great Awakener coming in. Yeah, coming in to, kind of help us realign our destiny, I think.
I think so too. And I would tell you, when Uranus is in Taurus, it's really one of my favorite times of year. And it usually is, I don't want to say a shit show, but things get shooken up, for sure. And the fact that Mars is also in Taurus is also one of my favorite times as well, because I do feel like Mars really lends his energy very well to Taurus.
Mhm.
You know, Taurus sometimes need a little kick in the pants.
Yeah.
And, that Mars energy being in there, I think, is really nice for us. And before, Mars used to be very aggressive. He was the god of war. And I feel like he is now the gentle warrior.
He's been spending some time with Pluto.
Right.
He's been spending some time with Venus, kind of, the softer side of Mars.
Yes. And so, even though he is still there to move things along, I do think he takes other things in consideration.
Yes.
So, and I can tell you, with Uranus, this energy of Uranus, things are coming in, and I mean, they've been ending and starting real fast. So if you guys feel like you went to sleep and you woke up and it's a totally different time or day for energy, you're right, basically.
Yeah. There's definitely been an energy shift.
Yeah.
And I think we've been feeling it. It's okay to acknowledge
Yes.
it. It's not really good or bad. It's
No, this is where we are.
just different.
Right. And so, this week coming up actually lends itself well to this energy.
Right.
Because of all the communication that's coming in. So,
Right.
let's start with Monday,
Yep. And
August 1st.
we have, that Uranus North Node conjunction being met up by Mars.
Okay.
So Mars is coming in, and, we just talked about Mars,
Yeah.
God of war, but softening up, softer side of Mars.
Yes.
And I think it's basically just adding, a bit of action into this. Like, we know there's change, but now it's like there needs to be action behind the change. Like, something shifted within us, but something needs to shift outside.
Right. Right. On Tuesday, the moon will move into Libra, which is good. Libra is an air sign.
Yes.
Libra is the diplomat. So Libra likes to make sure everyone's, likes to be diplomatic, right?
Fair, balance.
Yes, all those things. So the moon moves into Libra. The part I was going to say, it's an air sign. That's good with communication.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. Venus is still in Cancer.
Yes. And Venus is forming a harmonious aspect with that Uranus North Node Mars conjunction. So I think it's it's forming a sextile, which is 60 degrees away from the conjunction.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like a harmonious flow of energy, and Venus is already, the softer side of things. So she's, again, softening out, kind of softening the blow of this.
Right, and also Venus represents what we value.
Yes.
And how we value ourselves.
Yes.
And how we value others. And so this is a really good thing to keep in mind. Not just Tuesday, but this week.
Right.
And so, this is a good conversation to be having with yourself. Because I do feel like a lot of I keep going back to work and all these, things that are very literal. But just this idea, though, of change.
Yeah.
And what we're starting to value in a different way.
Yep. And
Right.
I think that's a perfect thing to mention, because I think this sextile will help us find value in the change. Because instead of just standing there going, everything's different, it's all different. Wait, maybe that's a good thing that it's different.
Right.
It's like she's coming in there to be like,
It's okay, guys.
It's okay, things have to change sometimes.
Yes, and right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely the right now. that Mars is coming in there like, nope, it's time.
Yes, and that's why I like
Yeah.
Mars in Taurus,
Yep.
right? Because the bull is a fixed sign,
Mhm.
and you know, and when the bull settles in, I mean, he settles into things that work, whether
Right.
it's I don't want to say for the best or not, but it's just things that work, right? And so now that
Yep.
there's this awakening, we're seeing how things can work differently,
Yeah.
and so the bull's like, thanks, Mars, thanks for tying my shoes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take some steps forward
Absolutely. And
into this.
when you think about the bull, like when you're bullfighting, what is the color that they use to attract a bull? Red. Mars is all about red. So it's like we always,
Yeah.
Mars is actually pretty good in Taurus.
And you know, Mars is that root chakra, right?
Yep.
So you know, that's our home. So how are we shaking up the home? Okay, so Wednesday, the moon still is in Libra, the diplomat. And then, I mean, we were going to talk a little bit about the moon in Libra. It's going to square Cancer.
The Cancer Venus,
The
that we
Can-
just
yeah.
kind of touched on the conjunction yesterday, or the day before.
And when planets square, I always feel like what that means is that it is kind of like a chess match, and they want to have that conversation.
Yes.
What's the best we can get to?
Right.
So I know we always say words like opposition and things like that, but I also feel like if you're feeling a little opposition-y, I don't know, but the idea here is that the moon is the feminine, it likes to
Yes.
talk. Venus is the feminine, it likes to talk. It wants to,
Have a harmonious situation.
right.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to sit down, but you're going to have to bring your best A game. to
Right.
this. They're not going to be like, they're going to say you can do better.
Yeah.
And so it's important for that, to know that this energy is there on Wednesday. And if you're feeling a little insecure or so, or you don't like the way that conversation is going with yourself,
Right.
keep having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's the idea is to move.
Keep talking.
Yeah, it's to move above that, move beyond those old limiting beliefs and ideas about yourself. All right, Thursday, moon in Scorpio. Oh, the moon moves out of Libra into Scorpio.
Yep.
Okay, Scorpio is a water sign.
Yep.
The moon is very watery.
Mhm.
Okay, this is good.
This is good.
I think so.
I think so too.
People are always like, oh, heightened emotions.
I mean, our emotions always heightened on some level.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, right?
Like, especially if the moon's moving signs at all, it's like kind of.
Yeah. And I also feel like this was like really like Age of Pisces, like
Yeah.
Scorpio moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I think we moved past that, especially when you consider that this moon is forming a sextile, harmonious again,
Thank you.
with Mercury,
Okay.
who's just moving into Virgo.
Okay, great.
And Mercury is not only at home in Virgo, but Mercury is also exalted, which means being at home, think about when you're at home, you feel most comfortable.
Take your shoes off.
But when you're exalted, it's like you're an honored guest.
You
So
can
it's
sit
like,
the lazy boy.
right, it's
Okay.
like feeling like you're an honored guest in your own home.
Right.
So that's the energy that Mercury is going to be sitting in, and Mercury's our mind. Mercury's communication. So it's like with everything that's going on, we can call on that energy to have like a really grounded,
Conversation.
clear mind,
Yeah.
where it doesn't, you almost don't need, the emotions to cloud it at that point.
Right. I mean, obviously, honor your emotions.
Yes.
But at the same time, you can be grounded
Yes.
and have real conversation.
Right, and I think Mercury, especially going into Virgo, is going to help us have those conversations that we're going to have to continuously have with ourselves.
Yeah, this
during
isn't a one
this
and done.
conjunction. Because it's just, the energy is going to sit with us for a while.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Friday. In my mind, I feel like I'm flying through this, but anyway, my Friday moon is still in Scorpio,
Yes.
and then it will be squaring the sun in Leo.
Right.
Okay, and once again, that square to me is that chess match.
Yep.
Right.
It's just pushing for change.
Right, and the sun in Leo, right? The sun in Leo always talk about this consciousness of fire,
Yep.
right? How do we ignite imagination? How do we ignite the power of love within ourselves? But it's really, I believe, we're really gonna have that conversation to bring that up. Moon and Scorpio, like old talk would be like deceiving,
Right,
sexy
like
time,
deception,
yeah, and all that stuff, which is like such a Danielle Steele novel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not in the Danielle Steele
No.
novel anymore.
Who? straight reads.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
yeah.
But in this age of Aquarius,
We don't need to be there anymore.
no, we're bumping it up a notch. So really have that, talk with yourself. If you feel like you need to visit those, I don't want to say lower emotions, but the emotions that are there.
Yeah.
But the idea is like, how can you bring them higher?
Yeah.
That Sun in Leo is asking, how can you bring that higher? How can you, cool those flames?
Right.
Use that Scorpio. Scorpio is transformation.
Yep. And that's the challenge with that square. And that's all it is. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
It's okay to be challenged.
Right.
We do challenges all the time. And at the same time, we got the North Node Uranus, Mars conjunction opposite the moon.
Right.
So we actually have like a T-square going on.
Mm-hmm.
And basically all of that is pushing us to feel accepting, I guess, and understanding of the changes that are going on.
Yeah. So let me kind of just put it this way too. Taurus has a full house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Taurus opened the door. North Node's in here. Okay, and
Yeah.
Taurus, the North Node's going to be in Taurus now for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that. Okay. But right now, Mars came in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So when we talk about things in Taurus, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
Right. And so when we're saying the Sun, Moon in Scorpio squaring Sun in Leo, is opposite North Node. Oh, Uranus is also in Taurus. So
Mm-hmm.
Mars and Uranus are planting their asses in Taurus as well.
Yeah.
That's what we mean.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to make this like in your mind make sense more for you guys, because I know I get confused.
I get too technical.
That's why she's here with me. But that's what it is. So sitting inside of Taurus, North Node, Uranus, Mars. They're having a party,
Mm-hmm.
whether Taurus wants it or not.
Right. And
Yeah.
everybody else is kind of coming into play to like kind of push us to recognize these changes and
Mhm.
push us to actually deal with it, not just be like, oh, we just had this crazy energy, but now we're just going to move on.
No.
Why did we have this crazy energy?
Right. This is it.
To level up,
Right.
basically.
And-
It's a level up energy.
And you guys need to know too, when a sign is in the North Node, like Taurus is in the North Node,
Mhm.
that is what we are achieving to.
Yes.
Right? And so Taurus in the North Node to me means, well, Taurus is an earth sign.
Mhm.
It's a fixed sign,
Yeah.
right? So to me, I mean, we're redoing our entire foundation.
Yeah.
Taurus is known for, money and that kind of stuff.
Anything material,
Yeah.
tangible, valuable.
Yeah.
That doesn't always have to be money. I think the
Right.
problem is we've always thought about it as just money.
Right.
There's so much more to it. It's the five senses actually. Taurus is the five senses.
Right. And so that's what we're coming back into.
It's like our connection to the real world.
Right. That we lost.
Yeah.
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 So this is great. I'm very happy that Taurus is sitting in the North Node for the next 2 years. I think that's huge.
Yeah.
And so if you guys are feeling crazy in the five senses, or just like uncomfortable,
Yeah.
it's okay, because we're relearning
Yeah. We're meant to be like this.
what we value now,
Right.
right? I don't want to keep saying like materialistic, but what?
Just what's tangible.
Okay.
Yeah. I think tangible is a better way of saying it.
Okay, I agree with you there. Okay, so that's on Friday. Sorry for the deviation. Hope it's making sense. It'll get better as we keep doing these.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Saturday, the moon is still in Scorpio.
Mhm.
And then it moves into Sagittarius, who is the adventurer.
Yep.
So yay. So we go from Scorpio, kind of water, so 2 watery signs, moon, Scorpio, transformation.
Yep.
We transform, we move into Sagittarius, and then what does Sagittarius tell the moon?
Sagittarius just tells the moon to shoot for the moon.
Yeah, let's do
because
it.
it's the archer.
Right.
It says, if we're gonna be the moon, we might as well shoot for the moon.
Right, and the good thing too about Sagittarius is Sagittarius is one of those signs that live and let live,
Yep.
right? And so it's sort of like we go through the first half of the week, and then we kind of come up with a new idea, like, oh, actually we can live like this, and my neighbor can live like that, and that's fine. We're going to keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then Sunday, the moon is still in Sagittarius, but it's trining the sun in Leo.
Mhm. I think the big story is that we have Mars squaring Saturn that day.
Mars squaring Saturn.
So, take action versus stay the same, and spoiler alert,
Mm,
we gotta take action.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
It may feel good to, be all comfy and stay the way it was, but we didn't have this energy right now that we're sitting in, Uranus, North Node, Mars. We didn't have that just for nothing.
Right. And so, Mars, like we said, is in Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
And so they look across the way and they see Saturn, who's in Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
And they are like, let's have a game of chess.
Yep.
Right. And so Saturn is actually Aquarius' ancient ruler, just so you guys know.
Yep.
And Saturn is about stability. And Taurus is Earth.
Mhm.
It wants that foundation.
Yep.
And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Who is its modern ruler. And so, and Uranus is here, fucking shut up, is
As always.
the revolution. It's the revolutionary
He's the Great
side.
Awakener for a reason.
Right. So with Mars wants to have this conversation. What is the best way to move this forward?
Yeah.
And Saturn is saying, how can we make it stable?
Yeah.
And how is it going to be completely different than what it ever was before?
Yeah.
And Saturday's going to be fun.
Yeah.
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 Big themes. Okay, and then we move into, oh wait, that's
That was
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sorry, that
That
was
was
Sunday.
Sunday,
Right,
yeah.
Not Saturday, that was Sunday. So, we've got a lot going on this week, but like you said, it is a week of movement,
Yeah.
right? It is a week to kind of revalue what our values were.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Reprioritize, maybe.
Yeah.
Reprioritize. To say, maybe they were what they were before, and that's
Mhm.
what we're used to, and that's what feels comfortable, but it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
And it's like we kind of almost have to have that conversation with ourselves where we admit that.
Right.
And I think that's the whole week.
And listen,
We're
this
going to be admitting that. To
right.
ourselves.
And when Uranus was in there, I mean, it happens fast.
Yeah.
This is something like you kind of, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, it's here.
Yeah.
So know that. I can say this like with people that were doing businesses, things like that, like they're gonna have to get new business cards. They
Yeah.
already got the new business cards, but now you're gonna get new business cards. They
Yeah.
already changed again. I mean, it's that quick.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a good week.
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's the energy we're literally right now sitting in.
Yes.
I think it's all gonna kind of be playing out and making a little bit more sense. It's gonna be like it's worth it that we went through this kind of like unsettling feeling because things that are unsettling means that we're not settling
Right.
for something that's not ours anymore.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We're not settling for what just isn't ours anymore. It used to be ours. We're
Yeah.
past it.
Right. It's
Yeah.
time for something new.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So we're going to leave it on that. We were trying to get under 15 minutes. We failed miserably. So next time we'll try again.
Maybe next.
Maybe next time. We'll see. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Helen.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, see you guys soon.